And this is the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show. And after turning the calendar to November, the Rangers turned the page from Tuesday. And thanks to Igor Shesterkin's brilliance, they turn away the Ottawa Senators 2-1 on Garden Ice. Hi, everyone. Welcome inside our Delta MSG studios from the Garden. Alongside Henrik Lundqvist, I'm John Giannone. Steve Valiquette will join us in a bit. The Rangers probably again had to defend more than they'd want to, Henrik.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, this was a win they will take after the way Tuesday went in Washington.
Yeah, most important thing was to get the 2 points. And it wasn't pretty at times, but also you have to give Ottawa a lot of credit. Really impressed with the speed, the intensity. They played throughout the 60 minutes tonight, but in the end, Igor was the difference. You're not winning this game with good goaltending. They're winning this game with outstanding goaltending. And there was so many good saves, first period, second period, third period, where he came up huge for them. And we talked after the second period that the penalty kill played a huge part in this game as well. Listen, sometimes it's not going to be pretty, and we knew they were going to address a lot of things after the last game, try to play better defense. In my mind, I felt like they played a little bit too much on their heels, maybe overthinking it a little bit. But overall, you know, they found a way, and sometimes you do have to rely on the goaltender. He's one of their best players on the team, and it's going to be nights like this sometimes when you're just fighting for it, and it's fun to watch. As a goalie, watch Igor play the way he played tonight. That's just awesome.
Yeah, we're going to talk all about Igor Shesterkin's otherworldly night. But right now, let's listen to Igor Shesterkin talk about the night. He's in the dressing room with Michelle Gingras.
The shots I saw, and guys did a good job in front of me, box out, and so not too many rebounds.
How was it different? 40 shots again tonight, 40 shots in Washington. What was different tonight?
Score.
Okay.
Was it for yourself just the bounce back performance you were hoping for? I know you had a strong performance in Washington, but for this one to get the win as well?
It was important 2 points for us, so it doesn't matter who play good, who play bad. We just need to stay together, and we do one job for everyone, and so we need to play good and get 2 points every night.
Okay, thanks.
Important 2 points for us, says Igor Shesterkin. It doesn't matter who played good or bad. Oftentimes after a win, you would say that, especially given the way the previous game went. But you have to believe that for Igor Shesterkin to have played as well as he did the other night and not get the win, he needed the W tonight to reinforce what had happened out there.
Yeah, but it's team sport. Sometimes you do everything in your power, you do everything the way you want it, the way you want to play, and still it's not going to be enough. Tonight it was enough, and he got a couple big goals at the right time for the Rangers where it felt like Ottawa's coming after them. They created some big chances. So again, Rangers have this ability to score at the right time sometimes, and it really hurts their opponent and their momentum in the game. But yeah, to your point, you do want to get the 2 points, and it gives them a little more confidence going into Sunday, and I'm hoping they'll address a little bit, again, back to playing on their toes and not try to, overthink playing defense. I know it's a big thing for them right now after the last game, but tonight, again, they gave up a lot of chances, and they just need to be more, I think, on their toes, especially in their own end. But that said, I think Ottawa just played with such a high intensity. I haven't seen many teams in the league play with that type of intensity.
They definitely gave up more chances in a third period in which the Rangers were outscored 20-5, but they emerged from the period tied 1-1, and ultimately, because of the first period goal from Panarin, win the game 2-1. It was the 19 saves for Igor Shesterkin in the third period alone that were the difference.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, he made so many different saves throughout the night that required skill, and they required, patience and reading the situations. But he also mentioned that in his interview. The guys in front of him, they really battled. They helped with some loose pucks and the second and third opportunities. You need that extra help. A couple big blocks. Valley talked going into this game, the sticks from the defensemen to really go more stick on puck to make it harder for guys to get passes through or even shots through. But this game had a little bit of everything in terms of goaltending, and it's a great feeling for a goalie when you have to really use everything you got in terms of stopping the puck. We saw that from Igor. It was a couple big east to west passes and some wide open chances in the slot, a couple saves where you just had to be very creative. Again, we talked about this throughout the game. Sometimes you can't just rely on your technique. You have to play the game and be creative in that moment. And it's a lot easier to be creative in the moment when you're confident, because you just trust you're going to come out with the right answer in that situation.
Yeah, Rangers allowed 84 shot attempts against the Capitals, 89 shot attempts tonight against the Ottawa Senators, but they win it 2-1 thanks in large part to Alexis Lafreniere's goal early in the third period. Let's hear from Lafrenière in the dressing room with Michelle Gingras.
You answered before, but just overall, first on thoughts on your team's effort tonight.
I think we all know we can play a little better. Shesty saved us a couple times, so just trying to be better defensively and we'll practice hard tomorrow and be ready for Sunday.
Power play goal for you, just what'd you see there?
Just a nice play by Smitty on the wall, I think, to get it to the middle, and Phil found my skate actually back door, so a little lucky, but we'll take it.
Special teams was a storyline tonight, also just from the penalty kill, the momentum you guys can generate going 4-for-4 off of something like that.
Yeah, the kill was good. Obviously, that one sequence, Shesty made some massive saves. It was good to see the kill work and a couple good block shots. So that was good.
What do you take away overall from this game? You get the win, but seems like there's some things you still want to work on.
Yeah, we gotta be a little better. We all know that. It wasn't our best game, but we found a way to get 2 points. And, like I said, we'll get back to work tomorrow and be ready for Sunday.
Yeah, certainly they'll focus on what they exactly saw in these last two games, one loss, one win. When Lafrenière scored at 2:56 of the third period, it was insurance. It ended up being the winner. It was a beautiful goal, a power play goal, and as Sam and Joe had talked about, that second unit doesn't get a whole lot of ice time, so when they do, they have to capitalize, and it was a couple beautiful plays that set up the goal.
Yeah, it really was, and I loved how Phil attacked the net and really froze Ullmark, because the shot from Laf was not really a shot. It was hit his skate or the blade maybe. But if Phil doesn't freeze Ullmark there with the shot pass, he can just slide across and make that save. And that pass is just absolutely beautiful. But the fact that Phil takes the puck and circles around and attacks the net, as a goalie, I have to really respect that and really dig in with the balance and everything. And when he instead goes across, Ullmark is stuck. If he doesn't sell the shot early on, me as a goalie, I will put all my weight on my left leg, and I'll be just waiting for that pass across, and it will be a simple save because, again, Laf didn't really get a shot away. It was more of a soft tip.
So if you're Ullmark there, you're automatically thinking once Phil gets that pass from Riley Smith that he's shooting?
Just
so
the way he
locked in.
Accelerated and took the puck towards the net, and with that intensity, and it looks like he's going for the shot. Then instead of having more weight on my left leg, it's more 50-50, and you see him drop down, and then he's stuck. Yeah. And all he really needed to do was a slight push to his right, and that would have been a save. So it matters so much how you sell that pass or shot, and the fact that he took the puck. And I love power plays that does that. And Rangers are really good at it, where they get the puck on the half wall, and then they take it to the net. They're forcing both the defenseman and the goaltender to make a decision, and they have to commit to it and respect it. Power plays that stay on the outside and pass around, it's a lot easier to read and to be ahead of the next play. But there you force everyone to actually make a decision, which is great.
Yeah, so Philip Hedl now 8 points in 10 games. Alexis Lafrenière 5 goals, all part of a 2-1 Rangers win here on Garden Ice against the Ottawa Senators.